Welcome to the Terrible Take, a daily segment telling Steelers Nation what's on our mind. I'm Bryan. The Pittsburgh Steelers claimed wide receiver Miles Boykin off waivers from the Baltimore Ravens on Tuesday, and if you follow my work closely, you know I am not a bit surprised by that move. In fact, I wrote on Monday about the possibility of such a move happening right after it was reported that the Ravens were waiving their former third-round draft pick out of Notre Dame. The Steelers' fascination with Boykin dates back to the 2019 pre-draft process, and he was one of the several players that the team flew to Pittsburgh for a visit. His combine and pro day measurables were off the chart, and that was yet another reason why it was easy for me to predict Boykin possibly landing with the Steelers on Tuesday. So, what gives with Boykin and what are the Steelers really getting with him? Well, for starters, they are essentially getting a project overall, and one that really did not develop much during his time with the Ravens. Last season, Boykin missed a lot of time with a hamstring injury, and that came on the heels of him only having 32 total receptions to date. Fast forward to 2022, and Boykin being poised to earn $2.54 million after qualifying for a proven performance escalator, the Ravens had seen enough and thus wanted him out of the building with the offseason program getting underway. Had Boykin not gotten a bump in pay this offseason, the Ravens likely would have held on to him throughout the summer. Despite already being in the NFL for 3 seasons, Boykin is still a very raw wide receiver. He is not route nuanced at all. He does have talent, however, and especially when it comes to him being able to stretch the field. He also has a nice large catch radius. The Steelers' wide receiver room is very thin ahead of the 2022 NFL Draft taking place, on the heels of the team losing Juju Smith-Schuster, James Washington, and Ray McCloud to free agency. The team also now has a new wide receivers coach in Frisman Jackson, who probably already knows a thing or two about Boykin prior to him landing in Pittsburgh. In short, Boykin is a cheap dart throw by the Steelers, and now it will be up to Jackson to see if he can salvage the young wide receiver by the time the regular season rolls around. If he can, Boykin might make a good addition to the Steelers in 2022, and especially when it comes to him possibly being a deep threat. At worst, the Steelers can just cut Boykin ahead of Week 1 and go about their business. Be sure to follow us at SteelersDepot.com and check out episodes of The Terrible Take every day at 5 p.m. Eastern Time. And check out The Terrible Podcast with myself and Alex Kozora every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday.